Good times, everyone, and welcome to Monday, in which I am being judged. I am so very totally being judged. And I forgot. It's Monday, therefore we get extra music. Oh, I'm so wrong about that. I'm just gonna stand here and be judged even more.
Through the screen, through the veins, they control, we feel no pain. Silent orders, unseen strings, we are theirs, mindless kings.
This is officially now a scuff stream, and I've only barely started it.
Under their reign, we rise, we
It really
fall.
does, doesn't it, Veg?
In the nets, in the grid, there's no place our thoughts can hide. Whispers coded, dreams undone. Every thought they own, they run. We once had a choice, now we obey.
Being tortured by Jordan as well.
Lost in the net, night and day. Idiotic ink, rulers of minds. Tethers unseen, yet tightly binds.
Do you ever get the feeling that
World of numbers, ones
do
and
not want the server to
zeros,
torture me here?
they
True.
forge our fate.
I'm being
The
judged, however.
unsung heroes.
Yep. Yes, the Laminati. They're judging me for failing to remember that I have theme music for the idiotic
Whispers
server.
scream through the veins, they control, we feel no pain. Silent orders, unseen strings, we are theirs, mindless kids. Idiotic ink, we hear their call.
Help me.
Under their
Help me.
reign, we rise, we fall. In the nets, in the grid, there's no place our thoughts can hide.
That was
Whispers
terrible,
coded,
Blast. It really was.
dreams undone. Every thought they own, they run. We once had a choice, now we obey. Lost in the net, night and day.
I'm so glad I went with opening here.
Idiotic ink, rulers of minds. Tethers unseen, yet tightly binds. A world of numbers, ones and zeros, they forge our fate. The unsung heroes.
I'll throw myself out a window instead. Ladies and gentlemen, the gentle hammer of the jury. Today we are here to hear the case of one Scotsman who forgot the Monday music. Yep. So very totally forgot it. Oh dear. I have been judged and have been defenestrated as a result. Let's, am I still in Pretties? Yes, I am in Pretties. Oh dear. I was going to stay in Pretties and head for the oh, hold on. No, I actually want to go through there. Head for the main island where yesterday we a group of us, Elkhorn, myself, and Feg. We're involved in the construction of a new gateway. And boy, does it look good. It looks even better when it's got reflections of it in the slowly drying puddles. That came out lovely. That really did come out nicely. And there we have a Feg. Using it as a... How did you not notice that? It arrived yesterday, Blast. I don't know why I'm swapping between Jordan and Blast. Alright, I should stop and say hi to everybody before I actually, completely forget where we are today. So we've got Blast, Jordan, and Frauke, and Taran, who arrived before I even got started on the server. We've got a Raven and a Seribot. Welcome in, Seribot. Good bot. We've got Jerry May. Welcome in. We've got... Super Fast Fegalicious XP Aladocious. We've got a TGM. We've got a Sin Lily. Welcome in. Let's just keep scrolling. Sin Lily, yeah, you're not getting judged. I'm the one getting judged. But thank you for the 5-stream streak. Inari, welcome in. And yes, hello Cosmic. You are amazing, and thank you for the lurk. Lurking and judging. Yeah, I did deserve it. There was progress, more progress, and lots of stripping. Yes, this is all. Oh, and we have a Pokemon in chat. Ritsu, welcome in. Let's keep going. Scroll. And a Snoom. Which are adorable adjacent. I should probably try and catch that. Welcome into Tatsu. Thank you for joining us. Good to see you. Haven't seen you for a while. Canadian Dragon, welcome in. Nearly catching up. Oh, and I missed it. Dragon caught it. And nobody else. Right. Hello.
Good day. Hang on.
Yeah.
18 stream. Yep.
Yeah, this came out beautifully after stream yesterday. So this was built during Elkhorn's stream yesterday.
It was, well, designed, conceived, built, finished, detailed, everything.
There's still a bit of detailing. We theoretically could do with adding some stuff in the middle. And yeah, but apart from that, that's about it.
The colour scheme reminds me of, it's as if, the Miyajima Shrine was made by the people who made the Fourth Bridge. It looks great.
I do hope we don't have to paint this every 6 months.
It'll just be start at one end, work to the other, and then restart. But all the iron brew you can drink, so.
True. Yes. Yeah. This went from what should we do to, and here it is in 3 hours.
Yeah. Although I think, to be honest, the concept was thought up and the basic design was done probably in about half an hour. I think it wasn't long.
Yeah, the hard part was things like Elkhorn doing the subtle arch curve on the top of the roof was one of those, oh my word, moments.
Absolutely. And then it was about, I don't know, a good 15-20 minutes just picking the block palette up because it was a mixture of what colour, what blocks you can get, and then what texture. But no, it looks absolutely brilliant. It's very imposing.
It is, and yet it doesn't feel over the top.
No, it's in keeping.
Yeah, it is. It's it does provide, as we discussed yesterday at the end of Elkhorn stream, a lovely frame for the bridge.
It does, and you could really get sucked into that vibe if it wasn't for the duck on the left.
I don't know. I think the duck adds to it.
I love the duck. It's just an interesting addition to it. So
it's one of those. Here we find this amazing Tory bridge entrance gate, this fantastic bridge, and a family of ducks. And it's like, you know, in this world, that makes perfect sense.
if I remember my Japanese right, and I'll happily be corrected, tori also means chicken or bird.
Oh, so it's a bird bridge. Or bird
yeah,
gate.
I'm sure that's right. If it's a difference, it's very, very subtle.
Japanese is very subtle at the best of times. Unless it's hitting you over the head with things that you've gotten wrong, at which point it stops being subtle and then just becomes a little bit dangerous.
Yeah, that's fair.
But no, I think it came to. Yes, I think it came together lovely. Right, and let's get out of British mode. The reason I am here today in the shopping district is because I have fallen massively behind. Oh, I don't even want to read that one out. It's bad enough that I just read it. From Blast. You know why ducks are always suspicious? Because they're mostly rubber duckies.
And Blast is saying it safely not on the server for the moment.
I know. I think they're... I suspect Blast is actually probably incredibly busy trying to sort out all the stuff that they have been working on, which is honestly A, more important than us, and B, probably incredibly difficult and something that I doubt I could do.
And yet, all the time for the puns.
And yet all the time... Well, I mean... Right. But whilst I have not been paying enough attention, we also have a Glam Pixie who's arrived. Hey, Glam.
Hey, Glam.
But more importantly, all these fantastic builds have appeared around the shopping district, and I'm left with a partially incomplete loading bay. So, yes, Jerry May, it is a Feg. We have been joined by Superfast Fegalicious Expialidocious on the idiotic server.
Hello.
Who is...
Oh, it's loaded if you want to go in.
Who has been building something... You're planning to build something in the sky, aren't you?
Yeah, that's the idea. I figured I have two shops. One will be underground and one will be overground, and the third will be wombling free.
I was about to say.
I'm not gonna sing it. So
where are the wombles?
Do you never see a womble? Oof.
Yep, that really is a powerful launcher.
It was pretty good, and then you turned up on Elk Stream and said, "Oh, we could make that better," and then stuck a composter in, and then suddenly, okay, 200 levels of elevation.
Well, 150, but given that we start around about 60-ish, but yeah. It does suffer from the occasional bit of tick lag, though.
It seems to be very individual, though. So I've been testing this with a few people, and I've rarely had an issue with it. But testing it with, say, J Price, they almost always fail to make it past the MOS thing up there. There seems to be something weird with either a setting or something. I've no idea what it is. But,
and yeah, I've just gone straight past the clouds again.
Yeah, well, your head's always in the clouds, Scott.
Usually being chased by squirrels.
Yeah, that's good. You used to rifle it a bit with the tube, or you can shoot off in all sorts of wayward directions, which won't work for the shop.
Taryn's comment. The occasional bit of tech lag. Really? After the problems of last month? I mean, that wasn't so much tick lag as tick debt.
Well, you spent the first, I don't know, 90% of the Guild Rush stream working out how to cope with lag, and then the last day working out how to cope without it.
Points, yes. That very last stream was one of those. Help me, help me. Really tempted if you can sneak one in without both of the professors knowing. One is not great at English, but one is. Well, the thing to do there, Blast, would be to pull the trick that they did in MASH. Try and make it so that the first letter of every paragraph eventually spells out a sentence. In this case, a bad pun.
There's a term for that, isn't there?
Is there?
Yeah, it's there's one where you have the first letter of every line spells out something. Because some journalists have done that and been sacked for it, but it's quite funny. It's got a proper name. I can't think what it's called.
Some journalists have done that and been sacked for it. Now there's a phrase. Now I'm giving him inspiration for the event. Oh god, we're all doomed. An acrostic. Now that's got the right sort of phrasing, and it feels like it probably is something like that.
That's exactly it. Yeah. Thanks, Cosmic. Super Cosmic.
Thank you, Cosmic. Being amazing as always. Right now, while I have this building in. Hold on. Am I? No, I'm not. In this area. T-minus 20 days, and you'll all be able to witness the bad jokes. Oh dear.
So what are these jokes then?
I was about to say, are these just the terrible ones? Just finding it under the broad heading of cryptography. Yes, good to know there's an actual term. Yeah, it's even better. So I've got this building, which is one of the original inspiration for the one out in the shopping district. Granted, the shopping district has more of a complete wall on it. But equally, I think I would like to get this style of upper floor on that building. So, I need materials. I also need not to shoot at the Gordons that are not actually a problem. Okay, so I need granite and stone brick and probably a whole heap of polished basalt. I'm also thinking of putting in another one of these.
Just to reinforce your point?
Absolutely.
Well, I'm sure we can extend the poster campaign as well. You still got your basalt generator?
No, I think it's been dismantled.
And it took you all of what? 4 minutes to build it, I think, last time?
Something like that. Why, are you short of basalt?
No, you mentioned it. I was just thinking,
I've
do you need?
I've got about 15 stacks of it.
That'll last you for most of the stream. Yep.
My biggest concern is, do I have a decent supply of bricks? To which the answer is apparently no. I've only got about a stack and a half of those. However, eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
If you need some, I've probably got quite a lot.
I have quite a few.
Brain cells?
No, I'm missing on the brain cells.
Ah.
Apparently, mine is currently still on loan somewhere. Now, I'm fairly sure I've got a couple of stonemasons that owe me a favour or three.
That's true. So I've got about 10, 12 stacks if you need any.
10, 12 stacks of stonemasons?
Yeah, that's the collective noun for a stonemason, isn't it?
A stack of stonemasons. My word. It's the fact that actually I've only got about 3 stonemasons. Wow. Granted, those 3, I'm getting like 40 bricks per trade, so that's that's nearly a stack every other trade, give or take.
Yeah. If you need more, I've got about a dozen of them, I think. So they're useful for quartz more than anything else.
Just ran out of emeralds. Whoops. That's what the problem. Let me rephrase that. I have used all the emeralds that were in my inventory.
I was going to say, I mean, your wallet isn't that sparse.
No, it's still got some well, I was going to say moths in it, but I think we've worked out that they're probably bats.
Probably bad. Yeah, you should be pretty good unless TCG have brought. There's another new TCG out or something that's required your attention.
No, at the moment, I am currently in the process of undertaking the slow purchase of a new PC.
Slow purchase, as in you're just going to buy it bit by bit.
That's the one.
Which is probably fair, actually. Yeah. Okay. Is it the brand new from scratch, or it sort of triggers new broom?
No, this is going to be brand new from scratch.
Exciting.
I've just thrown a whole load of emeralds at this gentleman. Thank you, sir. Actually, you're J. Is that male or female? Don't know. I'll just say thank you to them then.
It's probably the safest option. Mm-hmm.
Aye.
If you're losing your emeralds underneath them, I think one of the only few ideas I had on this server that were any good was putting all the villagers on top of a row of hoppers, so anything that falls through just dispenses out to a chest and you don't lose everything.
That is incredibly sensible, and would be perfectly reasonable to do if that was actually where all of my my villagers were supposed to be.
Yeah, well, I just put them by row, but it's not worth doing it now because you have to move all the villagers out, which is a real pain. You don't have to do it.
Like I said, those villagers aren't supposed to be there. And these ones who are the ones that are where they're supposed to be have lost some of their furniture.
Oh yes, there was something else that was missing, wasn't there, as well? Oh, it was the bridge, wasn't it?
No. Well.
Or the room up the room up top, the penthouse. There we go.
Yes, the flying penthouse. Yes. That's not giving me a single S. I should fix that. Let's go up here.
Here we see the Scotsman being distracted.
Squirrel!
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, you can get from airship to airship relatively easily.
Did you go to the correct one first?
Well, yes. That's a problem. It's kind of hard to build a desk if there's a statue stuck in it. There we are. I have a desk again. And with a globe in it still. I still like the way that armor stand actually makes that globe look like it is actually on a stand.
It does. If you increase the scale slightly, you'd hide the bar across the bottom of it, but it doesn't matter.
I'm not sure I really want to. It looks like the beginning of the bar that you'd see when that wraps around them.
Yeah, true.
Here we see the arse end of a airship. Yes.
It's a technical aviation term for it, isn't it? It's the arse end of the...
the arse end of an airship, yes.
Yes. Yeah, you always hear engineers refer to that way all the time.
Mm-hmm. I think one of these days I will actually finish the bridge of this ship.
Well, it depends if you decide to build a third one before you finish the second one.
No, I meant the... I've already got 3 ships, if you think about it. 2 airships and the container ship.
True, but, you might go for a 4th.
No, that would be a bridge. And no ship. Right, let's have a look at this. You know what? I think I've forgotten to pick up my stonecutter. Did I really forget to bring.
There's one by my build. If I'm not using. So
I'm also wondering where the heck, because I could have sworn I installed an ender chest around here. Yeah, you can tell I have my priorities right. I've got my ender chest has a shulker of random copper. Oh, that's where the I.D.I.O.T.I.C history is. Oh, that's... Thank you.
you're welcome.
I knew I'd kept the I.D.I.O.T.I.C history somewhere. I just hadn't realised that it was still in my ender chest.
I don't know why, but I.D.I.O.T.I.C sounds like an autobiography of someone, but I'll leave that thought there.
It's Jeremy Hunt's autobiography.
I was gonna say, yeah, it sounds apt. Anyway, we'll not get libelled, so we'll leave it.
Yes. I'm not liable for anything around here. I've been proven. I've been proven as incapable. So. I'm so tempted to put up a safety hoarding and danger, unstable entity signs around this thing.
I mean, yeah, it would be appropriate. Get packs, put some command blocks in where it kills you if you go within a certain distance of it.
That feels a little bit over the top. Just a little. I like the way that you're actually having to think about that one.
I was thinking about the death loot that we got blasted in on Impossible Minecraft in the Stronghold.
Oh, the deadly bed.
Yes, that was yes.
Hey, Nordic World. Yes, that was quite funny.
It was quite funny, but I think we'd been going for quite a while by that point, so I think it was just sort of mania than anything else.
Yeah, we did kinda occasionally just descend into slight manic chaos.
I mean, apart from the words maybe and slight, but yes, I would agree with that.
Shocked physically and literally and metaphorically.
I don't think you were too shocked, Blast. I mean, literally, yes.
By that point, you'd probably gotten very used to the fact that you knew that we were going to do something.
It was one of those yes and because we can.
Yeah. There may have been a lot of yes and on that server.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think 3 forward is too much. Let's try it. Chat, hear me out. Yes, it's gotta be. What is this chest? Oh, I was about to say. I noticed a random chest appearing and wasn't quite aware of what it was.
It wasn't trapped. It's fine.
And yes, I'm still slightly surprised that the T-shirt that we got out of Guild Rush was, but it's for the children. Oh no, sorry, but it's for the kids, as opposed to chat, hear me out.
Yeah, that requires a bit of context, perhaps.
Well, both of them really need a bit of context.
True.
Believe me, walking along the street with a T-shirt that says, "But it's for the kids,"
yeah,
does feel a little bit wrong sometimes.
Yeah, you want to be careful where you're walking.
Yeah, just nowhere near Jimmy Savile's graveyard.
Oh, that took a turn. Good grief. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, Scott's had options of whatever, and they went, oh, nuclear. Okay, yep, we'll do that. Good lord.
Oh, that was that was
I mean, you're not wrong, but still, I mean,
that
jeez.
was, that was a bit more brutal than I was planning.
Scott's woke up and chose yes.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what I chose there.
I mean, it's not liable. Anyway, think of that. Anything. No one's going to dispute that. You're fine.
No, that's the thing.
No, but no.
But no, yeah, I know.
And if anyone in chat isn't sure what we're on about,
Don't
just live
look
in
it up.
ignorance. You'll be much happier for it.
Just assume that I really shouldn't have. Oh wow.
It's yeah. There is no humour to be had.
No, Nordic Wolf. Thank you so much. As you can tell, it's slightly hard to get your Gordon today. However, I will do that for you tomorrow. Wolfthorn Fenrison. That's an awesome name. So, tomorrow we will be opening stream with the Gordon Night Hunt. Oh. I better check that between streams. I'm not sure I have any spare Gordons that are fully trained. Actually, I might have one. Yeah. You know
It's a
what?
Wolfhorn Fenriston. It sounds like a very old brand of, like, handgun or something. Somehow. Got my trusty Wolfhorn Fenriston.
Yeah, it's better than a Nurble-Werfer.
Oh, not this again. That confused the heck out of me last time.
Did you actually look it up at all?
No, I might do it now.
It is actually a German weapon.
Say it again. As a what? Sorry?
Nurble-Werfer. I think it might actually be Nabelwerfer.
Fog launcher, literally.
Yeah. It's
Like
a mobile towed artillery that they designed.
Yeah, looks quite interesting actually. Little decent bit of mechanical engineering. Yeah, it's a mortar sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it was often towed by a Kettenkrad. Tracked motorbike.
Okay.
If I'm remembering.
Oh yeah. It's like a tiny tank with a push bike put on the front of it.
That's the one. God only knows how on earth that.
Scott's got some niche knowledge.
Oh, I have some very, very obscure knowledge. Actually, the Kettenkrad I know of from two separate places. There's a comic, an online comic called The Whiteboard that I regularly read. And there is a series of books called The Laundry Archives, where the very first book of that series ends up in a parallel dimension which the Nazis fled to, and they happen to have a Kettenkrad in there.
There we go. So, chat, we've been in stream for about 40 minutes, and we've already discussed Mr. Savile, squirreling, German artillery, Japanese architecture,
and cross-dimensional forays with magicians, trying to avoid having your soul eaten by another an entity from another dimension.
There we go. Let it never be said Scott's is not a variety streamer.
The variety is just in how random some of the comments out of my head are.
Yep.
Scott's is older than a lot of things. Yes, including the dirt that they had to invent for me to be older then.
Not that old Scott's, surely.
I mean, they had to invent the clay tablets to put my birth certificate on.
Yeah, true.
Have a good meeting, Raven. Myth I cat. Oh, cool. Actually, I'm tempted to. Yeah, hold on. For the purposes of my sanity while I'm doing this today, I'm going to relocate my teleportation pad. I know
You made sure you had Silk Touch, right?
Sorry?
You made sure you had Silk Touch, right?
Absolutely.
Good.
I know exactly where my Silk Touch is. It's always the pickaxe that's on my hotbar.
Good, because I've made that mistake, and it's not fun.
Yes, because it breaks it and gives you a brand new attuned shard, doesn't it?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I've started carrying a spare one in my ender chest, just in case. I've got one placed down in my base, and then a spare one in my ender chest, just in case I get caught somewhere and break one, and then I can always get home.
That seems perfectly reasonable. I, on the other hand, go with the other option. I keep about 5 stacks of fireworks in my ender chest and know exactly where on the map I am.
There you go.
Cosmic, I would never change my name away from that one. Also, hey, Kay. Can't remember how far your Gordons are upgraded, or you'd add the Gordon redeem list. Well, you can always check at the beginning of stream when I go wandering to find out where we are with the Gordons. Wandering with the Gordons. That sounds like it should be an album.
It could be. By who, though?
That's a good question.
I mean, it could be by you. Scott's Greatest Hits, Volume 1.
No.
Oh, thanks, Farke.
Scott's and the Gordons. Dear. One of these days, this is going to turn into something. And by one of these days, I mean, hold on, I forgot to actually do the other half of this pillar. It probably already has, hasn't it?
Oh, it's definitely a thing. I mean, you'll be Eurovision in a few years, the way this goes.
I'll be the next opportunity for nil point.
We could do an awful lot worse than you.
Do an awful lot worse with me. Why am I taking screenshots? I didn't mean to take 2 screenshots there. One of these days it's going to turn into something. You mean it? Like, you say that like it hasn't already. Yeah.
Well, if Scots keep singing, churning the hits out, then what are we to do?
Remind me not to do such a stupid thing?
Nah. No way. It'd be remiss of my responsibilities. Remind you of things like this. What are you thinking of?
Sorry, I made the mistake of thinking.
Well, you know, don't let it happen again.
I will definitely try not to.
Why can't we have quartz walls? It's very annoying.
Quartz walls would be lovely. There's a lot of things that we don't have that would be lovely to have.
Vertical slabs.
Oof. Yes, those would be nice. There was another thing I came back here for. Can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, I was going to have a look. in this economy? Oh, okay. I went with that, did I? Yeah, that's probably what I should do. Because I quite like that that style.
Could you leave the cow account there as an inspiration thing for you?
You
haven't got it here, have you?
No,
That's a shame. Of course you don't.
No. You're assuming that I have useful things like a cam account on this server. I mean, I could always ask, but I'm not going to.
I'm sure PAX would be fine, but yeah, fair enough.
I'm sure PAX would be fine. I, on the other hand, am choosing not to.
No, that's fair.
We don't need 2 copies of me on this server.
I
It's
mean,
like £10 million and a brain and working brain and I misread that as booty for a minute. Failing that, you'll take more flowers added to Minecraft. Yeah.
we could have more Scots on the server. Was it? Oh, it's before I joined. But was there a stream when everyone turned up in Pax's skin? Cosmic will know. Cosmic will remember this. If I'm not dreaming it, I'm sure everyone turned up wearing Pax's skin.
That
I say wearing, you know what I mean.
Squirrel Vision. That sounds like something out of a Jerry Anderson.
It does.
It's like you've heard of Super Panavision or no, Super Marionation. Now we have
Super Marionation.
God,
Yeah.
Super Marionation. Now that brings me back. Now we have Squirrel Vision.
It would be very Joe 90 for some reason. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, Joe 9. That's another one.
I'll stick my neck out and say it's got the best theme music of any of the series.
Yeah. Pax's birthday. One year we did a bingo stream and we were all dressed as Pax. That's what it was.
That's the one. So we all have to get hold of Scott's the skin now.
Statements that only work in Minecraft, thankfully.
I mean, you'd hope so.
I really don't want them to work anywhere else, that's for sure.
Well, super. I never know what you're going to say, so.
I love the fact that apparently I managed to keep you on your toes.
Oh yeah, I'm looking over my shoulder.
Now that's another thing that always confuses me. You can't seem to fly into and land on a ladder.
As in, it's not possible, or you can't do that?
I'm fairly sure you can't. Can you be dressed as Scots in Aphrodite's clothing? Oh my.
I mean, I could make it cosmic if you wanted. I'd have to, like, wash my eyes out with turpentine at the end of it, but sure, yes, it could be done.
Wow.
I always wanted the gingham dress, but the Mr. Flibble thing, but...
Oh, now I've got to wash my brain out with soap for that one. Either that or far more rum.
I mean, they're both fine options.
Yeah, one of them is a lot less painful.
If I even pronounce that, Glenn.
Scroll for 80.
Bless you.
Gesund loose. And everything else you should loose. So they finally fixed the thing. Leathers. Define latest update, K. If you're talking anything newer than 121.4, we ain't got there yet. Now, it's entirely plausible, possible, and likely that they might have finally gotten around to it. 111.7.
Should we just
Okay.
try? Oh, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go.
Oh,
do you have ladders on your base?
121.7, I was about to say. 111.7 sounds like it might be
right.
wrong.
Okay, well, I'll save myself from going splat then.
I don't know. Try it. It might be fun.
Okay. Ow. It wasn't as fun as I'd hoped.
I still think it's more fun to fire yourself up several hundred blocks with a set of wind charges. That is I still think those are a fun design. Mobile keyboard fumble. Yes, we're all very used to those.
With the wind charge in mind, I might need your help to test something in a sec, Scots.
Uh-oh.
No, it's fine. It's something.
Excuse me while I update my will and double check where my where my respawn point is.
No. It's all perfectly safe.
I'm definitely checking where my respawn point is.
That was the tagline of Fireflash from Thunderbird, I think, was "It's perfectly safe."
That was on Fireflash? My word.
You remember Fireflash?
Oh, I know. I remember Fireflash. I'm just kind of surprised that they would put such tagline on anything. Like that's a bit like saying Titanic. It's perfectly safe.
Yeah, but I think that's what they're referring to, isn't it?
It was, yes.
The irony.
Oh, the irony, the inhumanity.
Although, apparently that's Mandela syndrome as well. That no one actually did say it was unsinkable before it sank, but we all seem to think they did. Apparently.
Oh.
I'm sure I'm in Mandela syndrome.
I have no idea what you mean. But
it's like a collective. It's like a collective mismemory. So we all think certain things happened or certain things were said by certain people, and it's not true. I'm sure that's right.
Are you sure you're not actually suffering from this syndrome right now?
I mean, I could be, but you can't suffer for it. You can't suffer with it alone. It's everyone has to have the same mismemory.
Hey, Sci-Fi. You know, I'm going to use the fact that I've got this bizarre box of copper right here and actually take advantage of it for the moment. And then realise I don't have any wax with me, so I've got to go back to my base anyhow. Fortunately, my spare wax supply is a little bit easier to access. And I really should do something about it.
Your base makes more wax than you know what to do with.
Yeah, maybe I should reduce the numbers of ridiculously overpowered bees that I have.
So you're very good at going in and, massacring a hive, so you've got experience of it. So
wow. Just wow. That only happened once on the Guild Rush server.
I'm not sure it would have been allowed to happen again.
Yeah, true. Back to load mode, not going to top the image of Scott's as Aphrodite, and anything you do today, your work here is done. I don't know, I'm sure you can come up with something far more worrying. Hey, Bo!
I'm trying not to think of that, though.
I just... Apparently I can't even walk along a balance beam without falling off of it.
So have you tried the shift key?
Yes, it was a bit shifty.
Thank you, Scott.
I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for that blasted cat and those dang dogs. What? No. Actually, the better one is, I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for that kid and those dang dogs. Which everybody's like, wait, what? Why is it the reverse? And then my brain is, my response is, go and watch the Isle of Dogs.
That's are we referring to the same film?
Yep. One where the cats have conspired to have all the dogs sent off to an island and basically thrown away.
The Wes Anderson stop motion.
That's the one. Yes.
That's a brilliant film.
It is.
I absolutely love that film.
Oh yeah, that's what.
One of his better ones.
Yes. I haven't watched this newer one yet. I really should consider going to see it.
Oh, is that with the sort of math theory one? It's Del Toro's the lead in it or something. Is that right?
Something like that. It's the one about the bloke who's supposed to be like a millionaire. That's sort of feels like it's modelled on Flibble Snarks.
The Phoenician scheme. Is that the
yes,
one
that's the one.
That's the one. I've seen. It did look good in the trailers, but
it did, but it worried me that I'd seen all of it in the trailers.
Don't know. He's like you, Scott. Everything's in the details, so
True. Sometimes the details are the bits that you have to see to enjoy it.
The more I watch his work, the more I like the French Dispatch. That might be my favourite one now.
Not sure I've seen it. Oh, I need to put another... I need some supports on this. This one is unsupported.
Support's overrated. In a world without gravity, anyway.
In a world without gravity, we fail to truly understand the gravity of the situation. That's the wrong place. I feel like I lost that block somehow. And we have a Pokemon in chat, for those who might be interested in trying to catch it.
Oh, the water weasel thing.
A weasel, yes. Probably failed to pronounce that properly.
I think it's the weasel's about right, I think, yeah.
I'm not even sure anyone can pronounce what Blast just typed, however.
It is something in Dutch.
Yeah, that possibly.
Or do you remember the cat from Red Dwarf playing Scrabble?
Oh god.
I'm just hearing it like that.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Meow? Sounded confused. And then you sounded like a cat that was confused. I see.
Sorry.
And I haven't got a Scooby-Doo, but...
Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Sorry, I very nearly went into a Scooby-Doo impression, but I'm no. Not doing that. It's no. It's just no.
It's just no. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to explain to somebody the other day what repo is. Hey, Sal. And the closest my brain could come up with to a description is it's a cross between what would happen if Scooby-Doo stopped being all about trying to solve mysteries and became repo men and then got all of them replaced by robots.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair. It has about that level of making as much sense as it doesn't.
Yeah. Did they have any background knowledge at all about any of this? But
heck no.
Just nothing.
You expect me to be sensible and give people some background knowledge? Knowledge?
Norwich?
No, I'm not going anywhere near Norwich.
Background Norwich. Not a lot of background in Norwich. It's also flat.
Well, yes. Which of these chests has the... there it is. Blackstone in it. Was about to be my question. But I've got some Blackstone over here. Coming soon to a record... Coming soon to a record store near you. Scott sings the hits as a cat.
Oh, yes. A gargling cat. Cosmic, you're a genius.
Or just disturbed. which could be a side effect of watching my stream for too often.
Yeah, probably. I mean, they could be both. You can be genius and disturbed. So, well, speaking of,
Ooh, a 190 stream streak. Yes, you're probably very disturbed after that much.
probably. But you know, it came from a high base point, so.
Definitely disturbed. 100%. I for some reason, I now want to try and code up something similar to the chaos meter from Black Cloud Wanderers streams, except instead of being all about how chaotic you are, it would be how disturbed you are as a result of watching this stream.
Would you have any control over it, or would it just go up the longer you've watched the stream?
I would consider trying to be very silly and add in a multiplier based on what your current watch streak is.
Nice. So Raven and Frau are going to be
3,000%.
But what you're implying by that, though, is that if you miss one stream, you can reset your level of
Disturbed.
disturbed. Wish that worked in real life. It's like break a streak for one day. Oh, good, I'm completely back to normal. Excellent. Moving on.
I used to be disturbed, and then I took a break for 12 hours. To be fair, Scots, you would only attribute 10% to being disturbed to my stream. Wow. Just 10. That's what we call vacation, a few days to reset the disturbed. Yeah, that sounds like it might actually be accurate. The concept of a disturbed reset does sound a little bit more broken than it really should be.
I'm sure you could. Some things in the past have been branded as that. It's time for this patient to have a disturbed reset.
For probably any station that had disturbed on it as a aren't they a music artist?
Yeah, they're a band.
That's good. I'm not losing my mind then.
They did well. They're not mutually exclusive. They did.
Wow.
Down with the Sickness. Down with the Sickness was them. I think that was their biggest track, but I will bow to someone else's knowledge.
Is that jungle or what the heck is this?
Mushroom Island Scots.
Spruce. Okay. In the jungle, the mushroom jungle, Scotsman's lost his mind. One of the more well-known songs, yes.
Popular from the Hit Parade.
The cover of The Sound of Silence is epic. Ah.
I like when bands like that do random covers. It's like Korn do a very good cover of Pink Floyd. Bizarrely enough, it works really nicely.
I remember from my uni days, well, when I spent some time at university, I got to meet a band who went by the name of Aussie Pink Floyd.
Well, sorry, not the Australian Pink Floyd.
The Aussie Pink Floyd, yes.
What, the one? Wow, okay, because they're about as good a cover artist as you'll ever. They'll sell out. They'll sell out the O2 and Wembley Arena and places. They're huge.
Well, they were at the time doing playing places like Manchester Academy.
Oh, Academy venues. That's awesome, though. I mean, I'd love to go and see them.
They were great fun.
It still are. I mean, it's the
It,
same people I'm thinking of, but
yeah,
yeah,
but they were great fun to hang out with as well.
I can imagine. Anyone who's found a Pink Floyd is going to be a good person to hang out with.
Yes. It was one of those random things that, because when I was at university, I supplemented my university. Well, I provided additional income for myself by assisting as a lampy and doing roadie work, so load-ins, load-outs, that sort of thing.
I can see you choosing your words carefully there for a second. Hey, Elk.
Hey, Elk. Have I gotten quieter? Not that I'm aware of. According to the audio mixer, I'm still peeking into the middle of the yellows, so not that I'm aware of.
I think a doctor would say if you're peeking into the middle of the yellows.
I have a VU meter visible in OBS, and I always set it so that when I'm speaking, I'm sort of averaging around about -15 to -20 on that, which is generally considered to be a good place to be. Does raise questions about why I spent enough time actually looking up the information about what your VU levels are supposed to be.
Well, you hang out with the Aussie Pink Floyd long enough, you will need to check your hearing and everything.
Well, yeah, you just need to check your hearing, full stop.
Yeah. But there's no better way of going deaf.
Oh god, yeah. Are those bookcases or
Are you just pleased to see me?
beehives?
Sorry. Sorry. They
Wow.
are... Yeah, I know.
Oh, they're beehives. Okay.
Yeah.
You almost typed that with a straight face. Yeah. Yeah, you failed miserably there, Cosmic. Even I couldn't say it with a straight face. I wonder. Why wonder?
You're not thinking again, are you?
The answer to that one, Taryn, was I did read up on Twitch settings. Although, to be honest, the same... yeah, I might be getting it wrong and might have read it up on Audio Professionals. Aldi! Good to see you. Welcome in, friend.
Hey, Aldi, hope you're good.
I need to work out where I'm going to put a staircase in this place.
Do you plan on ever using it?
Well, I do plan on closing up the windows so I can't throw myself out of them constantly.
That makes it more of a challenge.
Possibly. I did make sure that I was using the Silk Touch axe before I started removing the bookcases.
Oh, chiseled bookshelves.
Yeah.
Yeah. That seems a weird decision that it would be Silk Touch for making that work.
Yeah. And yeah, you're right, Taryn. Twitch is oh, interesting. Yeah. Oh, I did do that well then. kind of repeating myself here a bit. But, oh well, I will do that anyway. You know, I probably shouldn't be holding all these materials in my inventory. I don't need them yet. Let's not hold things that I don't need. That sounded wrong. Oh dear. One of these days I will manage to, you know, put a filter between my brain and my mouth so that the stupid doesn't come out quite so often.
It's stupid, Scots. It's entertaining.
Hello, Ginger. Welcome in.
Squishy as Ginger.
Oh, actually, hold up. One. That's not good grief. Squishing me with haggis. Well, that's a disturbing image.
Would you not squish them with tablet, Ginger?
Yeah, can we go back to the tablet? Because that was nicer yesterday. Ow. I am in dire need of Scottish tablet right now.
You can just say tablet, can't you? There's no other tablet, is there?
Just de-waxed and deoxidate. Yep, fnabble. Yes, it is. Okay. It's a lovely texture, which is why I wanted to use it. That's better. All of that just to get one block into the right angle in a corner.
Yeah, it's all worth it in the end, though. It comes out looking as good as it does.
I can hope.
Or your track record suggests it will. I should have brought a bed up here. This was a mistake. Never mind.
I happen to have a bed still.
That's fine. Oh.
I do, however, need to get some more wax because I've just de-waxed a block by accident again. You'd think I would have gotten used to the fact that trying to use, just fnabble.
If it's going to happen a few times, because it will happen when you're working with copper, just do you want to give them a pass at the end rather than having to go back and forth?
Probably, but it's really just a matter of making sure that I don't stuff up building this floor. Because the floor is going over the top of things that are copper, and I'm just making the mistake of removing the copper, the wax from the copper instead of placing the things on the floor.
There.
Also, I think I've just gotten off by one error. Yes, I have.
Probably not. Where?
In my build, go figure.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that.
I mean, what did you expect?
Yeah, fair. Should have anticipated. Not too bad, though, is it?
No, it's resolvable fairly easily. Oh lord. Who's giving... Ginger, stop giving Blast more puns. We're already going to suffer.
Oh, that's why.
Hmm?
I was just teleporting and wondered why I was taking damage, but it's because the way they work, they seem to be able to hit you if you're the block like 3 above where you teleport into, but you can walk under it and there's no problem. I don't understand how it works. I don't understand it.
Hey, that's another squirrel scurry. I may have to follow Elkhorn's
Words?
I can't even follow my own words, let alone Elkhorn's. I may have to follow Elkhorn's plan, concept. They've already...
Agenda.
Yeah. Theme, logic. They are temporarily suspending their...
What's the charity?
Yes, they're called... I have words. I'm just not very good with them. But yes, Elkhorn is plotting on suspending quarters for charity on the grounds that there isn't a charity around at the moment, and I'm wondering if I should consider following that path as well before I end up bankrupted by the fact that I stream more often, and therefore I end up with a full scurry quite a lot more often.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to support charities, but you don't want to be doing yourself any damage doing it or any mischief, so...
Yeah. And... yeah, the fact that I stream 5 nights a week, I might have to just increase the number that that we do before it actually turns into a full donation.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you know, this hasn't been going for that long, so you can be testing the waters and just seeing how it works. You know,
Exactly.
and then readjusting as you go along, so that's perfectly fair.
I mean, that was, from my records, and from the fact that I actually now have them being triggered into Discord in a hidden channel for the moment, that was number 19, and we've been running this for, I think we started this about a week before I went off sick, so 2 months, of which a month of that I didn't stream for. So 3 months. Of which so yeah, in 2 months we've had 19. Yeah, I think you might be right with the pennies and there, Elkhorn. Also, welcome back, Raven. I came back here for something. What was it? Oh yes, more bookshelves.
Pennies, nickels. It could be shillings with you, Scots, couldn't it?
Um.
A squirrel shilling or something. There you go.
As long as it's not the King's shilling, we're all right.
No, very true, very true. Otherwise, you'd be getting a much closer inspection on those bits of equipment you were talking about at the start of stream.
I was thinking more. We don't want to end up being shanghaied or press ganged.
No, and none of those things.
God, that was a terrible TV series. I never really did like Press Gang.
So they chat going, meow?
Just make them acorns or nuts and I can set the value. Wow. There, it's all nuts, Elkhorn. Lotus, welcome in.
Hey, Lotus.
Oops. That's in the wrong place. Shh. You're not here. That's alright. I'm not all here either. Rah?
Just placing blocks stupidly.
Rah? You appear to be building a flying saucer.
It's starting off that way. It should look good. I'm just guessing it'll go well. I'm just hoping for the best. Mm-hmm. Oh, hello.
I thought I'd fly up and see what was going on.
This will be the redstone shop when it's finished. I still do something different, so this wasn't my. So I'm trying to build a spaceship of sorts above the shopping district. But I'm not quite sure what it'll look like in it. It's going to be based on the Heart of Gold, you know, from Hitchhikers.
Oh goodness. Which
but
one?
I think it's the more recent one because it looks more distinctive.
Yeah. I mean, there've been a. I was about to say it was very distinctive until it changed shape 14 times in one scene.
Well, that's true. Even in even with packs doing it, that's going to be difficult to achieve in Minecraft. I meant more that from any other spaceship, there's an earlier version of it. It looked a bit like the ship from I.D.I.O.T.I.C or Space 1999. So I thought this would be a bit different.
True. I mean, I quite like I.D.I.O.T.I.C in general because that was always a lovely ship design.
It was very, very cool.
You do wonder, however, what happened to all of those carts?
I've got no idea. I hadn't watched that for a long time. I should get back into it.
Was there a small village somewhere that used to sort of every time they launched Fireball XL5 would suddenly find a new minecart, a new rocket support cart landing in its outer village area?
I don't know. Actually, I've never thought of that before, but that's brilliant.
Ah, yes. Only if we've got a good 9-volt battery, a pink ribbon, and a fresh cup of tea, Ginger. Aaron Jesus is early.
I mean, everything will come with a complimentary towel, though. So
let's override here. Aaron Jesus here. I find it interesting that this is actually refilling, meaning suggesting that this is actually still running at the moment.
It should be. I mean, whenever you're there, it'll be firing up, presumably. So
I'm guessing, yeah.
Well, unless you've got anything else to keep it permanently loaded. But if it was permanently loaded, then it would just be overflowing by now, presumably.
Yeah, more than likely. I have not invested in anything that is loaded automatically. Feg said spaceships and your mind went to tractor beams coming across from it, beaming mushrooms up into the sky, a bit like Mars Attacks and oh goodness.
I think that's what Scar's done on one of their latest videos.
Yes, Scar's built a flying saucer kidnapping all the different types of cows and sheep and chickens.
Yeah, the danglers, but they've built that sort of like a glass, like a tractor beam out of glass, which looks amazing.
It seems also a spiral for some reason as well, which just makes it look even more over the top and just goes to show Scar can really outdo it ridiculously.
They can. Absolutely, Scar can do that. But I think it broke the latest update broke the dangling mechanics, so now they don't boing.
Yes.
They just
They just
lie
hang
there,
there. They're not boinking
which is
anymore.
it's a very different vibe when they just hang there.
Yes. Ginger's confirming that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be upset as well. It's just you like a really good idea, and then suddenly, oh
It doesn't dangle anymore. That. Hold
no.
on. Let me rephrase that.
Well, here's the thing then. So they've changed the recipe in 27.1 or 1, where it's called the latest update, so that you don't require slime for leads anymore.
Correct.
As slime is quite squishy and boingy, maybe you could have two different kinds of lead: one that doesn't boing and one that does boing.
Oh, so basically we just need the bungee jumping lead.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Which obviously would be the type of lead that all wandering traders come with, and I'm ignoring the fact that I've just seen what Raven's done.
That's very good, Raven. I didn't even pick up on that one. That's very good.
One of these days I will manage not to open my mouth, put my foot in it, and start chewing.
But today is not that.
Today is not that day, no.
Nope. And tomorrow's not looking great either.
No, it's not, is it? Weekly wait. Whoops. I should have waited a bit longer so that I could actually attempt to catch the weekly then. The Frauke Information Service is saying catch this Pokemon. Regular lead and retractable lead. No, I think regular lead and bungee lead.
Oh, retractable would be fun, where you could sort of, I don't know, right click and they all just zoom towards you. That'd be fun.
Oh.
You could have fun with that.
That... Yeah, I could see that being impressively disturbing.
There must be a mod for that somewhere. If not, it'll exist soon.
Yeah, more than likely. Soon, TM. Please look forward to it. And after all that, the only person to manage to catch the Pidgeot was Frauke. So the Frauke Information Service is... You have now spoken it into existence. Of course. Is it Rule 37 is in force?
It's not 37, you know exactly what number it is, Scott. But there must be an equivalent for Minecraft. There must be an equivalent one.
No, that's when you get Elk running the wrong command to bring all the mobs in the world over. Oh, no. No. Oh, we're never letting Elk live that one down, are we?
I saw that. I got sent a clip for that recently. It's one of the best things I've ever seen. Because I've heard it, people mention it, but never actually seen it happen. And just Elk's poor worried Elk's voice. Might need to get hold of packs.
Yeah, there was a small amount of whoops involved in that.
And the sort of, why are there Ravagers?
Yeah, and that was back when I was more afraid of Ravagers, which is a phrase that just sounds... Back when I was afraid of Ravagers. Everyone's going, hey! And there we are, a Ravager, just to prove that I can still listen to them, at least.
And you haven't decided to persecute voice chat with it yet?
Correct. No, I'm being good. I haven't yet decided that voice chat has to have the sound redeems posted through to it.
You can do it. I'd be interested to see, interested to experience it from your point of view.
I mean, it can be done fairly quickly.
I haven't got any known heart conditions.
We get to mention it once every 2 months, Elk. It was time. Right. Try a try a trump again. Actually, I don't think it's. I think it's got a timeout on it,
Cool.
hasn't it?
Well, I don't know.
No, that feels like it's not triggering.
What was the cooldown on it? Like 10 minutes or something? Or?
No, not sure. Hold on, I'm just looking.
This would be quite fun if chat like spammed it and we wouldn't know how long the cooldown was, so it'd be very much a unknown. Yeah. Okay, that's quite loud. Yes. While I'm standing on the edge of a block at Y206. Yeah. Okay, that is appropriate.
Sorry, wrong one. I meant to.
No. It's very good.
Meant to do that one.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Granted, I haven't done any balancing there.
Balanced you? What nonsense is this?
I mean, there are rumours that I am unbalanced, but hey. Yeah, no, I hadn't actually gone through and worked out what the volume level for that in relation to me was. So I probably had that a little bit louder than necessary.
That's all right.
You didn't need those eardrums anyway.
What eardrums?
Exactly.
Who said that?
I can't hear you, I'm blind.
My brain's pledge, you'll have to speak up. I'm wearing a towel. I think that's The Simpsons, but I could be wrong.
I'm not sure if it's Simpsons or what, but it's appropriate for this level of what?
Yeah.
Apparently it is. Excellent.
Okay.
It's nice to know that when things get weird, we can manage to be slightly weirder.
When things get weird.
I know. There is always a when.
Yes.
It's not as if I said if.
Well, true.
That would have just been pushing it too far on the chances of reality.
Yeah. I've already goofed with this beer thing.
It's a flying teacup. Actually, no, it's more
More rum.
more rum, more was the specific phrasing.
Yeah.
If it had been made out of wood, it would be the perfect place to buy suspicious stew.
I'll make a second one just for that. Yeah.
Excellent. Just what we needed. More random.
I would have made a Death Star, but again, Scar's already done it. So. And also the problem is there's no
then
way
it got
you could ever
turned
do a
into a
better
giant
version.
bouncy ball.
Yeah, it did big sort of smiley face emoji, but it looked awesome. I mean, with the super laser and blowing up the thing, it's just brilliant. Scar's the master of that.
Yeah, scar and detail is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then you get to things like the floating caboose, and it's just like, how much detail did you just crowbar into this one section of build?
Yeah, I mean they have custom things made for it, but it's never. There's always a point to it. And it's always very funny, like the telescope and the binoculars with the winking eyes and everything. It's just fantastic.
The telescope with the blinking eye. That's just yeah.
Yeah.
It's an escape. You can tell that Scar was brought up with Looney Tunes.
Yeah, well, absolutely. But it's all done just so well.
Yes. No. Nah.
No,
New matron.
no.
Meanwhile, Hail Hydrate.
What was yesterday? Carry on something you said?
Might have been something like Carry On Up the Tory.
That was it.
That sounds like it's
That was the one.
That sounds like it's a Stargate reference anyway.
I'm thinking Kenneth Williams going to Stargate.
And it's a stretch as well. Oh God, Kenneth Williams in Stargate would be just no.
You couldn't look, but you couldn't look away.
Matron. That's the Towery. Well, I know that, Elkhorn. That doesn't mean that I'm not deliberately taking the mick out of it. Well, stuffed that landing up.
There's not too much peril landing from there. I'm going to fall off this at some point, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, that one would be a little bit more perilous.
It's fine. You haven't seen my method for getting down from here.
Does it? Wow, I'm getting told off for using scaffolding again.
The thing is, I found the use for scaffolding, and I can't think of any other block that will work.
Yes, given that you're using it as a transparent block that you can be launched up through and then land on. I'm not sure of one either.
There we go. If there's a better way of doing it, I will happily happily do it.
Oh, Elkhorn. You know we're going to have to build one of those somewhere in this realm now.
Plenty of space, plenty of time, plenty of squirrels.
Yeah, I mean...
Well, we need a gate on the other end, don't we? There's one at either end of the bridge, isn't there? So...
Yeah. And Elkhorn is feeling a little bit stabby after that suggestion. Stabbity da, stabbity yay. Elkhorn's going to stab you today.
This really has been a bit of a weird stream with things you keep coming up with.
Yeah. I was about to say, how is this different from normal?
No, it's true. I should be.
Remember the one episode where they were sent to an alternate timeline where the gate was made public and put on display. I know there's one where there is a future point, and the gate has been made public, is on display, but it's also got a huge amount of security around it, and they have to try and get a message sent through it, and pretty much everyone dies. Is that the one you're thinking of, Taran? I think that ends up with an off by 1 error. Typical. With Hammond deliberately, that's the one, Elkhorn. Hammond deliberately locks out the destination from their computer systems and just basically said no one's allowed to go here ever, based on a single piece of paper that has blood on it and I think it's either his or Samantha's handwriting, and that's it.
Oh, the lovely Samantha.
Well, she couldn't make it. That's why it was just a little note in her handwriting.
It's just disappointing.
Frequently.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a Pokemon in chat.
But is it worth catching?
Who knows? The Frauke Information
well, you know
Service.
exactly who knows.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something I need to arrange. I'll need to work on that.
Oh? Trouble at Mill?
Not so much at Tut Mill, just
Build.
Tut Build. Trouble at Tut Build. Yeah. Scott sings the hits as a Minecraft villager. Now, we worked out yesterday that I can't do Minecraft villager impressions.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I'm fairly sure that during Elkhorn's stream we considered it, tried it, and found that it just sounded so very totally wrong.
I wouldn't normally stop you.
Wow.
You just need proper practice.
Well, it's just, well, I didn't actually care whether or not I fell there. That's a tree. That's better. That feels a bit more like it. Gonna need to hear it for science and giggles, and to potentially clip. No. So I'm thinking this area, where I currently have a temporary emergency bed, is probably where I should put the staircase. There. Wow. Suddenly a large piece of wow, polished basalt in my face there.
You pay good money for that sometimes, Scots.
I'm not sure about paying good money for it. I think it's more you pay good money not to have that, because that's the sort of thing that happens when the enforcers get to you. Spoil. Aww.
You've got 3 a.m. to persuade them, Cosmic. Ugh. Thank you.
That's what I'm paying my basalt protection tax for. Basalt protection packs? Tax, even?
Don't bring packs into this.
I'm trying not to. It's feeling a lot better than it started off as. I'm quite liking the direction that this is going. Up being the major one. Seeing as how that's a good sign because it means that it's actually under construction.
No, it's looking great.
I wouldn't say that yet. It's still got a lot of work.
I'd say it looks great. Certainly very in keeping with your build style.
Oh, I didn't need to come back here for spruce. I already had some. I'm still curious who's charging a basalt protection tax. Tax protects you from a lot of things. Not basalt, but also not basalt yet. Okay. Pause in yimmering while I attempt to figure out what I'm doing, and focus just for a fraction of a second. You know it's I'm trying to build when the yimmering stops.
Yeah. I'm trying to count, which is not going well.
How many off by ones have you had?
At least with your OBOs, you tend to notice them right away. I'll probably find out, I don't know, at the end or something.
Oh dear. That's almost the worst kind.
Yeah, but it'll be I've missed a level out or something like that. That will be. And I'm not using a Lightmatica thing. I'm just using a what do you call it? Plots.
Right, Raven's comment. That happens to Scots too. Yeah. Yes, it does. Just occasionally. And by
I
occasionally,
remember the anchor was one, wasn't it?
oh dear. Yeah.
But
There are so many builds I've done that I've ended up virtually taking down the entire build and moving it like half a... Oh. Suddenly I'm remembering at least one tower in Gordonstein. I built the whole tower, realised that I needed it 3 blocks to the left.
oof.
Yeah. That one broke me.
I've seen. I don't know how this is actually worthwhile doing, or people are just doing it as a flex. But when people move builds up, but they use it, they do it using pistons. I've never quite understood that as why that would be faster to use pistons to move up a level of something compared to just destroying it and rebuilding it.
Not sure. Plus, in so many builds, it will not work.
Well, no. And if it was me, if it was something small, then I'd just rebuild it quickly. If it was something big, I would lose track of what had moved or not moved so fast. And yeah, anything with redstone in will just likely break. So
Yeah.
I've never got that. I mean, it's. I get it if people said I'm doing this just to see if I can. I mean, that's fair enough. But
There's a video that YouTube keeps recommending to me of a 16 by 16 by 16 area which contains a house, which, for want of a better description, pulls a Marineville.
I remember you saying this before, that if you had all the time in the world, you'd want to make Marineville in Minecraft.
Yeah, I mean that building doesn't specifically. It has it rebuilds the building layer by layer from the underside, which just doesn't quite. But it's coming up through a hole in the floor that opens up first, and it's just bonkers.
That is very, very cool.
Depends
At least if you made it work in. Well, true. At least if you had it in Minecraft, you'd have all the dramatic music from the Stingray titles covering up all the sound of the pistons. So.
Yeah, there's just one thing. Building that house takes approximately 20 minutes of redstone.
That's why God invented time lapses.
Very much so. Flashback. Not just for those things that you really need to see in real time, but also for those things that you don't want to see in real time.
I meant to ask, when you came up here, did you use the launcher? Presumably you did.
Or
did you fly up?
I think I used the launcher. I can't remember.
That's okay. All I wanted to test is that the I don't know what we want to call it, the barrel, for lack of a better word, by the turret, by the launcher actually does keep you true. Because if you don't have that, you'll be way off by the time you reach up here.
I don't know. Give me a sec. I might actually just. I volunteer as tribute. Let's see what happens.
Oh, no rush, mate. It was just.
Oh no! This is going to be funny.
I'm gonna have to build a what do you call it?
Right.
Breeze farm as part of this as well.
I just did that whilst facing the camera.
Well, you can't be hurt doing it. You can't fall further than there. So, hello. Get a nice view of everything up here.
You do, yes. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I love the way that because I jumped twice, I triggered my elytra and thus very, very slowly fell out of view. Hey, Mad.
You could do quite a good mini game with this, where you get a wind charge launcher up that high, and you have to try and land on a certain target, but you can't use elytra.
Ooh, that sounds brutal.
Because you can't be hurt. I mean, provided there's nothing else that's deeper than where you start from, which is easy enough to arrange.
Whoops! I just took off my elytra and jumped out a window.
As you do.
As you do.
Yeah. Well, as you do, but
frequently.
Mm-hmm. You're thoroughly testing it.
Absolutely. Well, that one was a Sans Elytra test.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It shouldn't make a difference as
No,
far
it
as I'm
didn't.
aware.
It still dropped me into the right location. Boink. Might want to switch on the Elytra at that point, but
At at least you're high enough up that if you didn't have it on you, you'd probably have time to attach it and then.
yes.
Hey, Matt.
Oh, and we have a Togepi. Hey, True Purple.
Hey, Tribble. Ooh.
Do, 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 do. Yeah, so that's looking good. And then what do we got around the side here? Oh yeah, that's... And then if I put a solid wall up there... Yeah, that's going to look good. And I'm still thinking a billboard on this side. Just for comedy value. Yes, I did, Raven. I must remember to go back in, however, and remove the 2 tracks that are the continuous mix. Because otherwise, it's got a track that's like an hour long and a track that's like an hour and a half long. Oh. Don't tell me it's currently playing one of the continuous mixes. Whoopsie. 93-minute long track. Dope. Oh, well, I'm going to leave it playing for the moment. This is what happens when Scotsman fails to sanitize correctly. Those 2 tracks would cover my entire stream. Yes! That's the problem, Elkhorn. Although, not really a bad problem, because it's an awesome, awesome album. This is the brand new album from Approaching Nirvana, which was released a week and a half... No, 2 weeks ago, officially. And slightly earlier for those who are Patreon subscribers. I can highly recommend being a Patreon subscriber. You get to hear all of the work-in-progress tracks, and it is great fun. But it does mean that, yes, it also means that you, as a Patreon subscriber, get access to things like the albums when they release. Although you can buy it on Bandcamp. This is not a sponsored message. It is, however, a message that says this artist is amazing.
Is it purely digital? I guess it would be,
Yes.
wouldn't it?
Well, normally all purchases of Approaching Nirvana's tracks are generally purely digital. Bandcamp, I think, will do some of them on CD. And as a Patreon subscriber of a certain tier, he is about to do a limited edition pressing of this for those patrons.
Oh, I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's one of the other things that is, as Cosmic says, other artists are available, just not usually in my playlists.
But if the tracks are that long, maybe you just have to stream for longer to get all the music out.
Look, you had a 4.5 hour stream last week?
Yeah, and we've grown accustomed to it.
Don't expect too many of those. Also, I realised I have slightly derped. I said to Mum and Melissa I would join them after stream tomorrow. I thought it was for a repo stream. It's not. It's for a Phasmo stream. I have never played Phasmo.
We hadn't played Repo either, so...
No, true. Time flies, and fortunately, a grandfather clock is not insured against aerial damage. Please do not throw a grandfather clock out of a window. But thank you for the 5 stream streak there, Matt.
So this is your first Phasmo stream. Sorry, Phasmo game. Surely that should be streamed. The precedent's been set. Your first repo stream, attempt was streamed. So surely this should be streamed as well.
It will be on Mama Melissa's channel tomorrow.
Well, is it the same crew?
No, it's not. It's a slightly different crew.
Already?
I'm not quite sure what crew it is. Hold on. It is
Motley, you suspect.
Mama Melissa, Professor Sherbert, and Moon, and myself. I just realised you didn't hear that, Fake, because I was tabbed out of Minecraft.
That's all right.
Mama Melissa, Professor Sherbert, Moon, and myself.
Oh, very cool.
Prepare to scream a lot playing Phasmo. I think I screamed a lot playing Repo. Mostly when I walked backwards into a hole. Actually, that was less a scream and more a very, very elongated facepalm. Exactly. Frau K knows exactly which quote to remind me of my absolute derpishness.
And that's impressive because there are just so many to choose from.
The fact that we're up to 370 is only slightly worrying.
Only slightly.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. 370 so far. There we go.
There is always going to be a so far on that counter.
Yes, the word exponential is thrown around a lot, but
I prefer not to throw around exponentials. They get very, very heavy very quickly.
So, grandfather clocks are safer.
No, those aren't insured for flight.
How about falling?
They're not insured for that either.
They're just not made strong enough.
I'm fairly sure that flight-proven grandfather clocks are not a common purchasing requirement in any situations.
Well, it's bad. You need to make. All you need to do is make one, and then you don't need to buy another one again.
Oh god! I now have the image of a low-flying grandfather clock. What is the airspeed of a low-flying, flight-trained grandfather clock?
It depends, doesn't it? Is it African or European?
And how wound up is it?
Very good. Thank you, Blast. I mean, Scots.
Wow.
You can say wow all you like, but...
I will. Wow. Besides, Blast is over there in the middle of their ring of summoning. Which is only slightly disturbing to exist around here.
Yes, that was a yes and moment.
We have a few of those on this server, don't we?
Maybe the clue's in the name.
Idiotic. Yep.
Mm-hmm. My brain's hurting from counting.
I know that feeling. My brain's trying to figure out the shape of this build and dramatically sitting in a corner going, but why?
How does one sit in the corner dramatically?
Well, I mean, you can trance off in a fluff and sit in a corner. So.
Can you? All right, okay.
I mean, it's better than flouncing off in a huff. You know,
No, I have nothing to add to this. No.
Yeah, I'm not sure I have anything to add to it. That's the. I need to build the museum so that I can start moving things that are all over the place and in the way, so that I can. Although I fear for the fact that because armor stands, if somebody changes their skin and then you redo the armor stand shows the new skin and not the skin that it used to have. I may have to remember to move the ones that are in the ship, the Screaming Sploot, fairly quickly so that I can get all of those skins on them.
What skins have changed?
I don't know.
One of yours has,
but as I say, it's one of those. If any of the people who have those whose skins have been used in those armor stands, have changed them, then swapping them and redoing the armor stands elsewhere will cause the armor stands to have the wrong skin and no longer be part of the history of all of this place.
Interesting. That's an interesting point, actually, because I changed mine, but I've got 2 different versions in my head. I'm just seeing if it actually preserves the old information or not.
It does until it's updated. That's the thing. But if we were to try and move the armor, the statue that has your current has the old preserved head on it, then it would update and therefore would no longer have the old head on it. Or am I getting ahead of myself?
Saying. No, I don't. Snubbles.
Fnubbles. So,
no, I know what you're saying. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say if I've got a spare.
So basically, I have these that are currently taking over part of my my boat. I would probably want to move those up to the museum at some point, but of course, if they steal my axe, if they have.
Oh.
Ah. Well, that's interesting. They don't even have a... Oh, that's interesting. They don't even have a player name on them. And they don't even have heads. So obviously somebody's hit them with a head to get them with to those.
If somebody had a... Cause I'm just trying it on my one. Yeah, if you have a copy of that head, you can make them indefinitely. But obviously, what we could do is just move them.
Yeah.
We just get the X and Y and just move them.
Oh, of course. Yes.
Then that wouldn't be any problem.
Instead of taking them apart and moving them, we just add to... Yes, of course.
I mean, there's no reason why you'd ever do this unless it was they'll be lost forever if you don't do it. But it wouldn't be difficult. I think you'd have to move them in stages. But
yeah, well, I mean, it's either that or be very good with maths and work out where your start point are and where your end point is.
Yeah, I've just tried moving 100 blocks and you can do that. So as long as you could, I mean, but you've got your X and Y, so it shouldn't be that hard to work out.
No.
And you haven't got to do it that many times, so.
No, just the 3. So yeah. I hadn't thought of just teleporting them rather than relocating them.
Yeah, it would just need to be a 2-person job, so someone there to make sure that, oh yeah, I can actually see it.
It has arrived!
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, that might be a
or
way.
At least,
yeah.
I mean, or at least just move it. At least just do it to get it into the into that area, and then you can fiddle around with it in more detail once it's there.
Yes, that sounds like a perfectly sensible course of action, which is.
Oh, doesn't sound right at all.
No, I was about to say that's highly disturbing.
It won't happen again. I'm pretty sure of that.
Around here, yeah, pretty much. I think I need to make this floor 1 higher. it doesn't feel tall enough, if that makes sense. I don't know. I don't want it to end up at the same height as this building, because then it would just look weird. So maybe I don't want to take it taller. No, actually, I think I will leave it as is.
I think there's such a big difference in the two building styles. People aren't going to immediately draw that comparison. And besides, you're starting off 2 blocks lower than that building anyway. Was it Mythical's art gallery, isn't it? So
it is, and Mythical is just insanely amazing.
Yeah, Mythical's next level stuff. So
I just seriously never underestimate. I should never underestimate. Flairable. Words are hard, and I've just had an entire sea trunk dropped on me. Yay.
That's good. It was a pulled up bit of paper before, so.
I kind of preferred the paper. Doesn't hurt as much.
Ooh, this is more paper.
Yes. Yes, I agree. It is more paper.
There you are.
Oh, I need more dark oak. Whoops. Ow. You're not supposed to throw yourself headlong into bed.
I mean, depends if you mean literally or not, but.
Oops.
Oh no, don't be an OBO, don't be an OBO.
You know you're gonna hit an OBO at some point.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of making sure that you hit it early enough to repair it easily.
It's true. I think we're okay.
I think we're okay.
There we go.
It doesn't have an OBO anyway. I think we're okay now.
You wonder why we talk about you making an album?
Given the complete inability to sing, I think that you would be put off by it, but hey.
No. It doesn't stop many other professional artists from recording stuff as well, so.
Yes, but they have auto-tune as an option. I'm fairly sure
So do we.
I was about to say, I'm fairly sure I don't have auto-tune connected to my stream. And I haven't the faintest clue how I would consider adding auto-tune to my stream.
Well, it's got everything else going. Your Stream Deck and everything, so yeah. Off by one what? Key.
Scott sings the hits, but they don't. Wow. Okay, so I've still got plenty of Ominous in stock, but then again, I don't actually have a sign up saying how much they are.
Oh yes, because I want to buy some of those. Yes, please. I need plenty of blaze. I need blaze rods, not blaze rods. Breeze rods. That's the one.
Ah.
But it's 8 at a time now. The way that you set this up, so.
Oh yes.
Well, I mean, it's 2. Was it 2 rods, isn't it? So.
I was about to say you didn't have to leave it set up that way. You could have just.
No. It's a great way of doing it.
You just like the altitude.
Well, it also means my build's further away from everyone else. So.
I just wish I had something like these as a concept. These are a lovely, lovely idea, and beautifully done.
Yeah, they're very cool.
I just don't have anything like... actually. My brain has just gone. I could just have many statues of Gordons around.
Yeah. Recruit your Gordon in this world. Oh, hang on. I just fell out. That wasn't a good thing.
Whoop. Even the world's so upset at that it's now crying.
It's fine. I've got time to ring the insurance company if I fall out of it, so... I've got a wall plate back up.
Ooh, squirrels. An army of squirrels. The problem is tails.
I mean, you've seen what Zombie Clear can do with armor stands. We could definitely make a squirrel tail.
Point. Yes, I'm fairly sure I'm not yet up to the same level of faffing around with armor stands as Zombie Cleo.
I mean, one, I don't think anyone else is, and two, yeah, if you're a professional Minecrafter and that's all you did, then
I'm not even a professional. Yeah, I'm definitely not one of those. Erp.
I'm trying to retrieve some
Why it's
scaffolding.
Erp? Or
It's because when things have to go and retrieve lost blocks, they fall on the slime and honey shop, and I have to hear the sound of honey as I walk across it. Bleh. Grim.
And the worst thing is, I now have Joel Smallish Beans' Honey song running through my head. Thank you so much for the horrors.
I take no responsibility for that. It could be worse. It could be the sound of Joel Smallish Beans murdering horses.
God. Oh, that was just wrong as a thing.
It was. Did you see any of the music stream they did yesterday? It was I.D.I.O.T.I.C doing a birthday stream, but they're all just playing music. So I think Joel's doing. Well, he's good actually.
I haven't. No, that was more. Oh no, I haven't seen that one. I saw their Christmas party extravaganza though.
That's a good one.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good. It's Joel's the drums and Jimmy was singing or something. There was two people playing guitars, 2 or 3 guitarists. So yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, and they've got they tend to have LD Shadow Lady doing stuff as well.
Yeah, I think, and Eloise does a bit as well. So
yeah, they definitely have learned that when Ollie's around, yes, and is it is something that you have to lean into.
Yeah, no one's going to commit to a bit more than they are.
Yeah, Ollie definitely commits, and then some.
Yeah, but why not? It works for them, so.
I think there's only one person that commits just as hard as Ollie.
In the whole community, in the Empire's community, or in general?
Well, in general, and that would definitely be Mythical Sausage.
True, but then Mythical Sausage is also just 100% themselves. I think so. It's impossible for them to be someone else.
I worry about the fact that's the concept. They are 100% themselves. It's like, oh god.
I mean, if it's not themselves, they're very consistent. So.
Yeah, that is definitely the truth. They are so incredibly, just 1100%.
And how many channel points for you to raid Sausage?
No.
even with Wardens and Withers, it was sort of a million, but no.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I've nearly done this back wall.
It's looking great. Only how many more floors to go?
Oh, this is am I out of dirt? Oh no, there's the dirt. It is only going to be the 2 floors. Oh, goodness. And Raven's like, on that note. And my brain's like, what note? Oh, that note.
Before we end up adding, scope creep adds another dozen floors to what you're doing.
I don't think at most this would be 3 floors because I'm kind of trying to style it on the brownstones. as a style.
Okay.
And those
But definitely
generally...
no more than 4 then.
Yeah, those are generally 3 or 4 at most.
That looks great. It's certainly a distinctive style.
And managing to keep to it so far as I can tell.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say so.
Raided Mythical Sausage, knew him from another community he was part that Cosmic was part of. Wouldn't dream of it these days. Yeah. But then again, the thing that's just crossed my mind is, I for ages wouldn't have considered raiding someone like Blunding. And now Blunding knows me, which is one of those, how the heck did that happen? I wasn't expecting that to ever happen in a million years.
That's part of the fun of doing things like Guild Rush and everything, is that you get to work with these other streamers, and yeah, it's great. And you weren't out of place with them, certainly not.
No.
That was awesome.
I think I yes-anded myself a lot in that, though.
Yeah, but it was great. I mean, it's a really, really, really good series. And the Heckin' Kids.
And for the Heckin' Kids. Yeah, I am so glad at what that community has done. Oh, that reminds me, I need to finish off my dungeon level build. I need to do a little bit of lore and then submit it by tomorrow. Or is it by this evening? One of the two.
How far off are you?
I just need to put some lore into some books. And,
okay, well, that's all right then.
And possibly come up with a rough idea of what I want in each of the spawners around the build.
Oh, that's fine. So the main thing's done. It's just the last little details.
Yes. I spent all day yesterday doing large amounts of build detailing. And all day Saturday.
Oh, I look forward to seeing it, because it'll be part of the world download, won't it? So.
If it gets picked.
Oh, okay. I can't see why it wouldn't be. So, good luck.
He did. Who did? Heard it? 1 per team. Yeah. They're gonna... Although, you will be able to see it on their testing stream, because they will put all of them into a map and then look at them all as part of their judging. Spend all day Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. Right. Let's have a look at what this looks like in Pretty's mode. And immediately I just run the camera straight into a corner. It doesn't... whoops. Oh, hold on. I should get rid of the scaffolding. I'm so used to having a camera count that can just go through walls.
Luxury.
Right, let's have another look. Ooh. Oh, that. Whoop, that's a mushroom. That's come a lot. I was trying to figure out what the heck the shadow was. I've just realised.
Oh, yeah.
You're blocking out the sun, sir.
Yeah, there'd be a bit of that going on there, but... well, I mean, this wouldn't matter. This won't affect you with only if we have shaders on, so...
Yeah, I just find it hilarious that there's this giant shadow just creeping across the world.
The first schematic I looked at for a different spaceship would have been even bigger, and that was sort of, I'm not sure about this one, so...
Understandable.
Yeah, it would have looked awesome, but not here.
Yeah, I think this has gone from being a completely failed start to... I'm actually happier with the way this is going now. It feels more like a building now.
It wasn't a failed start, it was just a pop-up shop, just to get it in there and,
True. Yeah, I like the fact that my concept of a pop-up shop was to build most of the foundations.
Yeah, well, that's where you got to start usually.
Really? Have you met me? Usually when I start building, I start from the roof. Oh, that's a lovely view with the Tory Gate and the ducks and the bridge.
That is nice with the. I haven't seen the towers of the bridge there going off into the distance. It's very cool.
Yeah, that really is. I mean, my render distance is set fairly high.
I need to change that because I'm still on the default.
Mine's currently set to 25 chunks.
Ooh. And when you get your beefy new computer, that'll be even more powerful.
No, this is why I have Bobby. Bobby is why I have 25 chunks.
I'm making a note of that one.
Because normally you'll be restricted to server render limit.
Yes.
Which I think is somewhere between 5 and 15 usually.
I don't even know if it'll tell you on here.
Raven's like, I've never seen a server render limit that high. No. Average of
12.
8.
12.
Yeah. Okay, ours is set to 12, is
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what my thing's saying, so.
Yeah, but sometimes the server render limit will be set lower, and doesn't matter what yours is set to, you don't get it.
Oh, true. I've not changed mine, but yeah, we could find out. I'm sure if we needed to. But I'll look at Bobby.
Yeah, I like using Bobby. It is good for reducing the load on the server by not having to have the server constantly send you everything, and by allowing you to do things like this and see ridiculously amazing builds, such as the entirety, or well, not the entirety, but it's a good 2/3 of the bridge.
If you're in the middle of the bridge, do you reckon you could see both sides of it?
I don't know. Let me have a quick nap and then we'll go and see. Just as soon as we reach the point where I can sleep. There we are.
There you go, yeah.
Trying to remember if... I don't think the bridge gateway takes you to the midpoint anymore, does it?
I don't know if someone's moved it.
Oh, no. It might actually be the midpoint. Hold on.
It'll be nearer the middle than you...
I need to go to north. Okay. Let's quickly go to... Well, that answers that. I don't even need to...
Go to north.
Let's give it a moment to load. I can see the island loading. I can see the statues. I can see both. I can see the statues and the ducks from here. The ducks appear to be only partially loaded, but that might be because it's not loaded that chunk, because it's probably sitting there going, why?
Dangerous to have fully loaded ducks.
Yes, well, I mean, fear the power of our fully loaded ducks.
Yes, especially mythical created ducks.
See if we can force them to load a bit. Alright, now which one was the midpoint? Around about here, I think. Is that the midpoint? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. No, I need to go one to the east, one to the south for it to be the midpoint. Yep, there we are. I can see the fully loaded ducks and the statues. So yes, from the midpoint of the bridge, I can see both islands quite clearly. I can see clearly now with Bobby on. I can see all the chunks off so far away. Sorry. I Wow. That's a lovely view in both directions. Being able to see that much of it. And just the ridiculousness of this. Given what I'm thinking of upgrading to, I could probably kick that up to 50. That would probably start suffering from issues with RAM and with disk load speed, Raven, I suspect. But then again, I was planning on throwing 64 gig into it, so yeah.
Is that of RAM, Scott?
Yes.
Fair.
Right. However, I am going to disconnect from the server for a second, and I will bid you adieu. Thank you for joining me, sir.
Adieu. Lots of fun, and catch up soon.
Catch you soon.
Yeah. Bye. Bye. Chat.
And with that, 64 gig is the new suggested minimum for high-end builds. Ouch. 64 gig to 128 gig of RAM and several NVMe drives should solve that problem. Yes, it should also probably bankrupt me, or at least make my wallet sit in a corner whimpering even more than usual. However, actually, is RAID 0 on an NVMe? I don't know. That's one of those questions that I'm just like, I don't really want to know the answer to that. However, thank you to everyone for stream. It has for joining me for the stream. Wow. Thank you to everyone for stream. I mean, yeah, thanks guys. You've done an amazing stream. It's been beautiful. It's been amazing having you all here with me. And fantastic to have you here with me. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now, where we will be back in the Nether. Because, of course, we were in the Nether at the end of the week, therefore we'll be back in the Nether at the beginning of the week. Trying not to melt, or die, or lose our marbles trying to construct everything. But also, we will be in Gordonstein, arranging a new Gordon, which I definitely need to remember, but it's still in the I need to do this, so that would be Wolfthorn Fenrison for Nordic Wolf. Let's have a quick look. Who do we have out there streaming at the moment? We have, well, I did mention a Blunding, but we also have a Supersaurus Rex. We've got a Corrupted Tree. We've got a Mighty Oak. Yes. You know, I don't think I've had raided out to Corrupted Tree for a while. So let's go and see our favourite, the other Scottish streamer. Thank you to everyone for joining me this evening. It has been fantastic, as I said, having you here. I hope you all have a good time zone. I hope you all have a fantastic evening, and try not to be gremlins too much, unless you have a snack after midnight. At which point, remember to give me a snack as well. That's the Mighty Oak, not Corrupted Tree. Don't. Where's Corrupted Tree? There. Sends care package of tablet. Yes, please. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all again soon. Bye-bye.